kindergartners, it's Kale and Duke from Sustainable Nantucket's Farm to School program. Do you remember when we were in the garden together and I showed you the kale plant growing, and then we explored those long brown pods that had seeds in them? Well, those are the seeds that we're planting today. And eventually the plants that we plant might have more seeds for more kale plants. We think of planting as something we do outdoors because, well, nature is outdoors. We also know that plants need air, they need water, they need love, soil, or space, and they need sunlight, which we find outdoors. But did you know that you can plant plants inside? When we plant plants indoors, they still have the same basic needs that they have when they're outdoors. They still need air, they still need water, they still need soil or space, love, and sunlight. But they get the light oftentimes from artificial lighting called grow lights, which are special lights designed to grow plants indoors. You all are going to use grow lights to grow your kale seeds, and I'm going to show you how. To grow your seeds, you'll need a planter. Yours might look differently than this. Your seeds, your soil, and some water. Let's get planting. First, you're going to want to take your planter and fill it with soil about 1 inch from the top. Next, you're going to determine where on your finger is 1/2 inch. Ask your teacher for help with this. Why are we using our finger? With our finger, we'll measure 1/2 inch and make a hole for each seed. I have 3 seeds, so I'm going to make 1, 2, 3 holes. Then I'm going to take my seeds and I'm going to put 1 in each hole. 1, 2, 3. And then I'm going to gently cover up those seeds with a little bit more soil. I'm not going to pack it down because we remember that seeds need air and water. If we pack down the soil, they can't get their air and water. Next, I'm going to water my plant, or my seeds rather. Just a tiny little bit. I'm going to fill the top of the planter to see if it's moist. If it's moist, and that means it's got a little water in it, it's damp. It's like if you took a sponge and you squeezed it out, but it still had a little bit of water in it. That's how the soil should feel. If it feels like that, it doesn't need more water. And I'm going to leave it under the lights to grow. If I feel the soil and it's dry, it means it needs a little more water, but I add a small amount at a time and then feel the soil again. And you all are going to water the plants when it needs water. And the way you know this is you're going to check the plants every single day. You're not necessarily going to water every day, but you're going to check every day. And you're going to check to see if it's got that moisture, if it's a little bit damp. If it's damp, leave it alone. If it's dry, give it some water. And then as you water every day, you're going to watch your plant, because pretty soon the little sprout's going to grow. And then it's going to turn into, as we talked about before, a kale seedling and then a kale adult plant. And then if we let it grow or we transplanted it into the garden, that plant would then have seeds that we could turn into a kale plant again. Enjoy planting your kale, and I'd love to hear all about how it went or see pictures. Have a great time.